All right, so I'm going to start this video out because probably I'll only get about 5 or 6 people, and they're not going to show up for a little while. So I'll start this video out with this. I search my name sometimes because I'm an artist and I want to see where I come up. And I was born, unfortunately, with the same name as my father. That's why I'm Junior, right? And the thing is my father, when I was 7, he had to leave because he had to go find himself and whatever. Typical, 50% of the people get divorced. It's even worse than that now, right? And so I searched my name, and he came up, and I found out he is dead. He died like a couple months ago. My father, the sperm donor, I like to call him. Guy who couldn't fucking be a man and grow up. Friendly fork of hex. Yeah, I don't know what that is. So with that being said, I just wanted to say how screwy things have gotten insofar as the world of men and women and relationships. I'm a byproduct of a dysfunctional family. My mom raised us, latchkey kid, full on, which was great because it allowed me to do a lot of really stupid shit when I was younger and make a lot of mistakes and fuck up, which I learned a lot from. But the dating world for me has always been a fucking real issue. And most particularly recently, I've complained about like Twitter and how fucking transvestites are pretending to be women and how fucking couples are fucking trying to get people to join them in sex. And these websites and the way the world's going, our pedophile president. I got on the phone the other day with a woman I met on Tinder who seemed like normal, and she had her own business. She wasn't ugly. She was pretty, or is pretty, and my age. And first thing she got to talking about was because she travels a lot. She wanted to brag about it. And I was like, oh wow, she does some Planet company where she plans things for people and for businesses. And she started talking about traveling, and I was asking her about that. And then she was talking about how the World Health Organization should be taking over all the different airports because of her experience going from airport to airport were so inconsistent that she believed a small group of people would have been in her best interest to take care of the situation. And I was mortified. I'm like, wait a minute. You want this really small group of people who ignores, I brought up Sweden and how many few lives were killed because of the fact that they didn't lock people down. How the lockdown killed people like suicidally, how the billion-dollar companies made all this stuff. And she was like, at the end, I was just trying to bring up the idea that maybe the World Health Organization taking care of the world is not a great idea. Like, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that. And she came back at me, called me a bully. I was like, I'm a bully. I'm just trying to have a conversation here. I'm sorry, but aren't you the one who's trying to get a really small group of people to tell everybody in the world what to do? Isn't that the definition of bullying? She got really offended. We have a major disparity in mental fucking awareness in this country, and I am definitely at some extreme, apparently, if some woman thinks that I am bullying her to consider the idea that a very small group of people or dictating what happens to the entire world may not be the greatest idea in the world. I'm a bully. Well, are you ready for some fucking bullying? Because I'm going to introduce a topic for the day. First off, let's talk about, he lives in a compound somewhere in Brussels, I imagine. So I think he's using millimeters instead of inches. Somebody referred this to me, I thought it was just fucking outstanding, so I had to make a joke because he's such a joke. But this guy and this guy, they look a lot alike, and they have the same probably tastes, right? At some level, on behalf of the wealth that they've created for themselves with the measurements that they use to determine what wealth is. It's amazing how similar these two are. Now, let's take into consideration this guy. Did this guy really fucking come up with a better solution to Ethereum at this point in time? It doesn't really work. And can this guy do you really believe, now that he's switching from Solidity to Go, that he really knows what he's doing when it comes to what this fucking guy knows how to do? I mean, have you seen this guy's neck? It's like a giraffe. Have you seen the space between his eyebrows and the top of his head? It is ginormous. You think either one of these two guys can do anything similar to what that guy's doing. And take into consideration this, like what this guy's doing right now. They're trying to go to the new network, and apparently because of a software issue, the chain was like double timing itself. So, like Richard Hart knows all men what you are saying. Knows all man what are you saying? Richard Hart knows all man what are you saying? Dude, one more time, try that again. RH knows all man what are you saying? Oh, I'm saying he doesn't know all. Friendly fork effect. I'm saying this guy knows way better than both those guys. Even if those guys got together, it wouldn't fit in. Their brain wouldn't fit inside of the cavity where this guy's brain is. And I'm just with what this entity's trying to do, and it's functioning. It's functioning. This is functioning. What these guys offer, is it functioning? Does anything that these guys offer function? I mean, literally, does this function? It has to do with hype, right? Pothead, you like what I'm saying, huh? Good stuff. So that's the conversation. Like, is what's going on with Ethereum, and the fact that a lot of people blame the price dip recently on Ethereum on fucking this thing they're trying to do with the fork, and how they had a double accounting or a doubling of the blockchain, and they thought that might have been a nefarious node or a validator rather, and it was actually something written in the software and the different versions of the software that didn't work. So, like, this is the things that they're running into with, scratching my head. Yeah, we are all scammers. Fuck yeah, we are all scammers. So, does any of you got any ideas insofar as the World Health Organization? Yeah, that's right. That's what it stands for. That's what she was talking about. Anyways, we're not going to talk about this. We're going to talk about, let's talk about scams. Fucking BT, Big Tony, Big T, Big BT, Tony fucking over there at Elephant. He put a raffle and a one-to-one redemption function into Elephant. And it's not necessarily, at the worst case scenario, maybe it's 5-10% down from, like, it's going up 5-10%. Well, actually, right now it's down since he came out with these things. But it is the price of Elephant still going sideways. It's not going down anywhere near as fast as fucking Drip. And Bertha is being built up. The fire is getting bigger inside of Bertha. The whole totality of the ability for the round robin to continue to be able to sustain payouts is clearly being demonstrated in the price of Drip. And those people over there, those especially the whales, I think they know what's up. They know what's up, and they're gonna come over to Elephant, man. Dude, and now I'll tell you what, fucking Tony, I got a buddy of mine. He don't make a lot and he don't have a lot. And he makes these beautiful candles. And he does what I do, and he fucking just lives it fucking right at the core, and he's got a small space, and he fucking on his own. I was bragging about Elephant and fucking saying shit both ways, like how I'm doing well with it and how I'm not. Anyways, this guy, he fucking listened to me, and fucking this guy bought some real Elephant tokens. He didn't get any trunk, but he's got Elephant tokens. Got it at 9 cents per million. And so he's down. I tell you what, Tony, you fucked this up. That guy's a good guy. I can't believe he did it. Like, all on his own. Like, I didn't show him no Trust Wallet. I didn't show him no fucking... He did it all on his own. He's doing it on Trust Wallet. Is that any good, you guys? Because I use MetaMask. Is Trust Wallet going to be a problem with my buddy? And the Elephant he's holding in that? But yeah. So Elephant's fucking pretty solid, dude. I'm pretty fucking surprised. I thought, you saw me. The last video I did, it was like this last live video. I said fucking, hey man, these new things, when they did FOMO 3D for P3D, that was fucking a bad shit. I think this reservoir just proves the fact that they can't fucking sustain it. And you just look at the price, it's fucking just so much more down compared to what we are. And like the entirety of the market, dude, Solana from all-time high, fuck. Hex from all-time high dude, and Richard said he's only dumped so low over the 2 year period before. Dude, there is never. I mean, did he not set a record for a dump with Hex recently? Jeepers creepers, man. Who bought the dip? So what do you got for me, guys? I got nothing. I'm trying to fucking convince you that these two guys could never do this guy with the fucking millimeter measure instead of he's got mixed up because he lives in a castle underneath the fucking little, central bankers in Brussels. He lives with them. He's got the wrong measurement tool. He should be using millimeters. And they can't do what this guy's done. I just can't believe that either of them could do what's going on with what this guy's created, And I mean, dude, leadership's about everything, man. Being able to use capital in a way that it actually makes more of itself. Dude, these guys represent. Where's those fucking video I have of? These guys fucking represent like repudiation. I mean, how much of what Dickie has ever said? I mean, how much of Rod Hodgkinson? What has he fucking said that didn't come to? I mean, I thought Elon was bad with promising the cars that you're buying now will be able to drive themselves and make your own Uber for $30,000 a year. He said that shit was going to happen like 45 years ago. I thought he was a shit talker, dude. Elon Musk cannot hold a candle to these guys when it comes to talking shit. I mean, honest to God, like, tell me I'm wrong. Fucking tell me fucking Dickie and this guy Hodgkinson isn't a fucking shit talker. This guy, you know one thing that's cool about this guy? Or that Tony reminds me of this guy. Or this guy reminds me of... They're both fucking... You never know what the fuck they're saying. Their understanding of, like, English language syntax... It sounds like you're talking to fucking somebody else who has a different understanding of syntax. They think in a different way. These guys know what you fucking want to hear. Just like me. That's why you come here. Because I say what you want to hear. I hang out with these guys. Fuck, dude. I just had to this morning. So what do you got for me? I got nothing. Are we talking about nothing? How about we talk about crimes against capital? We all are scammers. You guys are just sitting here listening to me talk my fucking self. You don't even want to fucking have any interaction here? Yeah, I've been a big kick. Yesterday, somebody bought a lot of money. Spent a lot of money on my artwork yesterday. Financier guy, Series 7, brought his kids. He was cool. But I did bring up the idea of, like, I didn't bring up this one. I'll bring up this one. I brought this up with other people, like, capital. What is capital? Right? Tell me what capital is, people, gentlemen, fellas. What's capital? Capital, I said it before. It's like this shit here. This is the wood, the materials. Once I create the product, the product itself, that's all capital I use in order to create more of that so I can keep growing, right? And then also take a little off the top so I can eat and pay my bills, right? And the shop and everything. So that's capital, right? And that's key. That's like the source of life, is the ability to have and create capital. Literally, right? So, like, hence the reason they came up with the term capital punishment. The definition of capital punishment came from crimes against capital. Definitively, unobjectively, look at any book that's not on Google. Because for some funny fucking reason, there's no such things as crimes against capital anymore. When they speak to capital punishment, they're speaking to a murderer, somebody who killed one person, not a whole fucking society or nation. Or they talk about, a rapist who hurt somebody a little bit. Or they talk about a fucking, capital punishment is for those people, not for the people who commit crimes against the core thing that provides humanity life. We don't talk about that anymore. Nah. So, I want to talk about it. Should there be capital punishment for crimes against capital? Huh? Because 100 years ago, the laws that we had and the definition of money, 200 years ago, 500,000 years ago, there is no law, motherfuckers. There is no fucking law. Just a bunch of fucking usurpation, usury, fucking repudiation. And then once in a while we get somebody who comes along who's equitable, who does make society better. or a group of people. Hopefully, generally it's the group. Generally it's the group of people. Dude, I'm just rambling here. The fuck? We are all scammers. Nobody's got nothing for me. Come on, man. Am I that fucking bored? Think I can get away with doing stand-up? Yes or no? 3 of you guys here I gotta have every one of you say yes or no to fucking me becoming a stand-up. Can I do stand-up? Think people would want to hear what the fuck I gotta say? Yes or no? Can you at least give me that much, dude? Just that much. Just a couple of keyboard strokes. Just, no. You're a fucking idiot. No, nothing. Yes, I could become Tito. Thank you, Tito, for the vote of confidence there. You think people would pay to see me? I got one person who said yes. You got it, brother. No, you got it. Was this funny? Like, think if the whole world knew who Dickie was and the way he projects himself, and I did that. Wouldn't that be funny? He used millimeters instead of inches. He's stuck in a fucking castle in Brussels where they have fucking nothing but fucking metric measurements. Oh, dude, I saw Trevon the other day. Fucking when Bex was going down to like 3 cents. Dude. Oh, man. When BitConnect crashed, he wasn't as fucking care. He didn't care as much. Man, the way Trevon just went on and on and on about how Hex is going to come back, how this is a buying opportunity, and then pretending he didn't care. Wow. He's invested, man. You know what, Trevon? You should have got some elephant. I've been trying to drop that word over there, and he, as soon as he sees the word elephant, he like doesn't even see what I'm writing. He won't even see what I'm writing, that guy. He just wants nothing to do with BT. What'd you do to him, Tony? What'd you do to Trevon? We could be so thriving in Elephant if just one more guy like Trevon. Slow, me, SK, none of us got nothing on Trevon, man. And plus, street cred. You would have given him street cred, dude. What'd you do to him? Come on, Trevon. If you can come on here with Tony, your street credibility would shoot through the fucking ceiling. Trevon, like, Elephant's on, dude. It's fucking on. So what do I got? I got nothing. I gotta charge that tablet. You guys enjoying your holiday weekend? Now I'm live. Back. Something happened. Do you think I was saying something I wasn't supposed to? And they took me off? I thought this would go for a while. I thought, like, last time I did this, I had like 6 or 7 people. And here we go. Pothead's got something to say. It's a bear market. Everything drops. Everything's going as planned. 100%. 100%. And what's remarkable is when I talk to people about it and I say, hey, look, dude, Bitcoin's going to $1,200. I mean, 12,000. Forgive me, 12,000. I said, it's going to 12,000. Like, don't even do anything until you got 12,000. Just hold your dry powder. Shit. My associate in Elephant, he called me up the other day, though, when fucking the redemption contract was coming out. He got all hyped up. He did talk me into fucking throwing down. We got in at 65 cents, some trunk, and so I'm doing the staking thing. That much more of my dry powder I stuck in there. That was a big chunk, and I wished I didn't do it, but I'm in it, and I'm fucking in it to win it. We're going to fucking kill it. It's going to be great. And that was the wrong thing to start talking about. Nobody wants to talk about Elephant. What if I start talking about Hex? User count goes up. I think I want to go get a soda pop. I got nothing. What are we going to do today? Did pretty well at the market yesterday. It was pretty good. Yeah, we're going down. That's it. Market's going down. Deal with it. Fucking save your money. Dollar cost average as soon as Bitcoin gets down to like $12,000. Between now and then, hunker down. Do what you gotta do. Man, I was thinking, I'm fucking so lonely. I don't want to call Tom. He's fucking high, and I don't want to fucking, he's out of it. I don't want to fucking, I hung out with Mom the other day. The ocean would be good, but everybody's at the beach, and there's not going to be any parking. I should try and go check that. I'm going surfing, man. Talk about the friendly fork of Hex. Somebody's forking Hex? Hasn't been that like didn't T2X do that? Didn't fucking Pixel do that with Pyra? Didn't who else did some shit with Hex? Everybody did a bunch of shit with Hex. What's the friendly fork? Is it the one where we're all going to sacrifice and we can see actually what happened to our sacrifice? That would be friendly. Can you put a URL in there for us? Was that Pothead? Yeah. Help me out, Pothead. I don't know nothing about it. Friendly fork of Hex. Yeah, this is a long video, guys. I'm not going to get a lot of view time on this. I'm fucking yawning. Yeah. Bye, elephant. Talk to you later, guys.